Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we go to the Gauntlet, or to the Arena. It's one or the other. We're all in the same area, and I'm pretty sure we've explored it thoroughly enough. Last episode we just messed around with the Protectorate mission for Gorski. I can't figure it out. I will look for information online as to what to do with that quest, because I can't figure it out. Oh? Oh, no, yeah, we don't want to be here. This is not where we were supposed to be. And it might be one of those quests that we might be able to just do later when the Protectorate potentially becomes upset with us. And then we can just go in there and kill them all. And Gorski is just going to be like, ah, sure, whatever. And here we are, in the arena. We're going to go in. We're going to go in. We haven't been in yet. No, we have. We talked to, what was her name? Anna? Theresa. Could have been Sophia? No, we definitely weren't in here. We were in the Gauntlet, though, but we definitely weren't in the arena. So, because our character has no morals, this is not a moral conundrum for our character. It is just more missions. No queue jumping. I didn't. Okay, do you have eyes? Stop cutting the line. Again. Praetorian Gunner. The Foundry Guard got nothing on us, he says. We got things that we can take, and we got Babar. The man separates his... Separates? His stare from the papers on the desk and looks up. Immediately, he points his crooked index finger at you. Listen, woman, I've already told you your son never caw. Oh, good day, ma'am, good day. I apologize for raising my voice, but I thought you were someone else. Some stupid hag has been bugging me all day about... Well, never mind. So, how may I help you? What can you tell me about the arena? The answer is simple. The arena is a place where only the most daring men and women come to meet each other, and terrifying, vicious beasts in brutal combat. All matches are fought to the death, and many do not survive even their first one. But if you are able to live and dominate the opposition, then good coin awaits you. And who knows, maybe one day you will get to become a famous gladiator. Interested in applying, ma'am? It sounds tempting, dangerous as well. Where do I apply? Excellent. There is courage within you after all, ma'am. He points to the door next to him. Take this door and go all the way down and speak to a man called Lanista. Big guy wearing metal armor. He'll tell you everything you need to know. Will do. Idiot. Let's get out of here before he starts complaining about us more than he did already. Oh, I remember being here. I don't remember doing anything in the arena, though, in my previous playthrough. It feels like my character is just prepared because she just kills people with her mind, and that's all you need, really. I mean, look at that idiot over there punching a bag. We got a challenger. Can't wait for the next match, says the challenger. And we have Philibert over here next to Mr. Injured Man. Ouch, stop touching me or poking me. One day you too will die. Expert opinion. That's very funny. Lanista is over there. Oh, it's Gorski. He looks exactly like Gorski. Your approach transforms the man's sharply lined face into one dull expression, further emphasized by a drawn-out sigh that follows it. The big fellow lazily rises from behind his desk and greets you with a level of enthusiasm already implied by the first few seconds of your encounter. Even with his initial words, which come after he scratches his beard for 2 good seconds, that's not very good, but still seconds, sound... What sound? Oh, even his initial words sound like they have just woken up and are stumbling on their way out. However, already the second sentence gets carried by a fully projected and articulate voice fitting for a man of his stature. Here comes another. Hey there, welcome to the arena. Are you lost or are you here to fight? I came here to fight, yeah. Good. I am Sintar Lanista, and I'm in charge of recruiting fighters and organizing matches. Your name is? Carrie. Good, now I don't know, unless you've been living in deep caverns or something like that. You should be familiar with how the arena works, right? That is true. I should be familiar with how the arena works. It is simple. Once you apply to become a challenger, you go in and fight either until you drop dead or dominate your opponent. Crowd might decide your fate if you surrender or somehow can't finish the fight. I don't know why I'm not saying the crowd, but anyway, most of the time they will want you dead. Yup. At first, you'll be fighting various beasts, and then if you survive through that, you get to fight other challengers. Next, once a fight is over, and I also like to capitalize, this game does that a lot actually, capitalizing the sentence after colon. That is correct in it's basically an old way of doing it, but only if this sentence is a complete sentence, and this game just does it every time. Which is incorrect sometimes. So if it isn't a complete sentence, once a fight is over, you come to me and receive your reward. Now, if the crowd, this time I said likes you and you manage to survive a couple of matches, you could earn some pretty good money out of this. But most folks who come here don't. Is that it, or do you want to know more? No more. The more. Give me the more. Please try to survive for at least a few matches so that this doesn't feel like a complete waste of my time. Anyway, if you can make it to prime time, you get to fight gladiators. If you kill a gladiator, you become one. Now, that is no easy task. You gotta be good, gotta be hardcore, and the crowd has to be entertained by your fighting skills. Still, if you manage it, I don't know, more coin for you, but also more difficult matches await you. The highest title you can attain is the Invictus, but that's really, really far off. And that covers the basics. If you understood all that, just sign here. He hands you a piece of paper. If you don't know how to write your whole name, just put X instead. What am I signing? It reads here you applied to fight in the arena of your own accord, and that we, the Core City Arena, are not responsible for any injuries or death, and some other unimportant stuff. Okay, I'm gonna sign Carrie. So you know how to write your name after all. Congratulations, you are now a challenger. Ready for your first fight? I can apply for the gauntlet in here as well? I'm not going to do that. The gauntlet scares me. The arena doesn't, although we probably should as well. What can you tell me about the doctor over there? Philibert? Well, I don't know. Let's see. He's our mortician physician. That's tricky to say. I'm very sorry. I got it's my... Anyway. Which means he takes care of the living, as well as the dead. We had some half-wit called... What was it? A Vixer, yeah, junkyarder, I believe. He had a wild stare. He used to work here a couple of years ago. The idiot used to throw folks who were still alive down the chute, while laughing maniacally. So we kicked that pipe worker out and got Dr. Philibert, who does a very good job, and does it with such passion. He does. I'd like to ask you some questions about the arena. Sure, go ahead. I'd know. What do you want to know? That's the same as before. No, it isn't. Tell me about the basics of the arena. It's simple. You go in there and engage in a fight till death. Some challengers and gladiators fight beasts. Some fight between themselves. If a challenger defeats a gladiator, he or she... they earn the title of a gladiator. Nearly all gladiators come up with cool names because, I don't know, people love seeing mad butchers and death hammers crushing each other's skulls. If one is really good, they can confront the current Invictus, which is the highest title one can achieve in the arena, and take the title after Invictus's death, or the dead corpse hits the ground. There can be only one Invictus, after all. Whoever becomes the Invictus, they win at life. Literally win at life, which is a thing that you cannot do because winning is not a literal thing. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about? Fame, money, whatever you may desire. That is okay. That is, like, I was making fun of him saying literally, but that doesn't actually make any sense even in the wrong way. sure. You can say literally wrong, and it's fine. You can say whatever. It's fine. People say literally wrong as in to mean just emphasizing. When I say wrong, I mean not the original meaning of the word or the literal meaning of the word. It's also not the figurative meaning of the word, but still. Anyway, how did the arena come to be? Well, I don't know. The story begins some 10 or so years ago when this place was in hell. After the demise of Biocorp, people were fighting, dominating each other all over the city. Gangs were rampant. Hardcore... It's like the plague, you see? They were rampant, like the plague. Hardcore Carnage was the name of the game. Then it changed to the arena. Then that is actual comment. But after things started to settle down in the years after the demise of security forces began to regain control over the streets, on this very spot where we're standing right now, people started having skirmishes and slew each other for, I don't know, various reasons. Again, all this began happening some 10 or so years ago. That is all one sentence. But, with a comma after, which you probably shouldn't do that, although in this case... No, in this case... It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's all one sentence. All this, so there was no arena building back then, just hardcore ruins. People gathered to watch the ruins, and even cheered for their favorites. So you guessed it, someone had an idea to make it commercial and earn some good coin off it. The idea was this. Everyone can settle their differences in battle, and if you want to watch it, pay up. And people wanted to see blood so much that it was an instant hit. The man responsible for that was Archibald Knight, the majority owner of Arena, chief of Praetorian Security, and one of the oligarchs. Yeah, in the years after its conception, and with the assistance of Cortec and JKK, the Arena has been modernized, broadcasted throughout Underrail, and currently brings so many Charons into this city, it would make your head spin and drop off. It needs to be many Charons, because dollars are an interest... Actually, because it doesn't... You say, like, that's many dollars, but you say much money, because money is singular. It's a non-countable plural, sort of. In that case, it is non-countable plural. But you wouldn't say much Charons. Although you could, if that's just the normal parlance of this setting. But it isn't the normal parlance of this setting, because that has not been set up. So you shouldn't say much. It's many Charons. And just recently, less than a year ago, the gauntlet was built, and the people fell in love with it instantly. He really likes that word, the instantly bit. That's it. Short story of our arena. Hardcore, isn't it? What happens if I defeat everyone? Well, you can't defeat everyone. There will always be new beasts, challengers, and gladiators dominating each other in the arena. That's just the way it is, and no one is complaining. Apart from the people dying. That's one way of ensuring nobody complains. They die. When do I get to become a gladiator? You have to kill a gladiator to become one. Simple. What can you tell me about the gauntlet? Again. This is the one that is... No, they didn't say this one. Oh, right. Of course not, because it's about the gauntlet, not the arena. The gauntlet was built, I don't know, less than a year ago. 10 months, maybe. The oligarchy needed... That's one way of referring to them. Needed something fresh, something exciting, and... Hiccup, I'm sorry. Oh, did they come up with something. With the help of Cortec, they devised a huge and complex elevator system which transports gauntlet runners to randomly chosen rooms, each of which contains various challenges for them to complete. Just like in Arena, it's all till death. Only the runner can complete that completes the gauntlet first gets to live. I mean, who would want to have it any other way, eh? The people who don't complete the gauntlet first. Again, it's a very good way of ensuring that nobody complains. Let's discuss something else. I would see you later because I want to save after all that. I also probably should drink a little bit of water, but I'm not gonna. Because who needs water? You just die. You don't need water. I'm ready for my first match. Good! You'll be fighting some rat hounds with two other challengers. Two other challengers. What were you gonna say? Hacks? Maybe? I don't know what that is. Because definitely isn't assholes. So I don't understand. I don't know what that is. Let's get you going. And we start the match. Oh, right, I remember the arena. And we're back. Oh, I remember even doing the voice for this. All you bloodthirsty maniacs are about to witness another beautiful bloodshed. And we get to see two of the things. Today, we'll enjoy a fight between these 3 challengers and a pack of hungry rat hounds. That's actually a lot of rat hounds, and that sort of worries me a little bit. I remember this fight as well. Give us a bloodbath. This is definitely not going to get old. This voice is already old, but I'm just going to keep going with it. I'm very sorry if you find it enervating. Enervating? Bad. If you find it bad. Aim shot. Doesn't shoot me. Lovely. We're off to a great start. Knee wound on the Ancient Red Hound. Well, if I had rolled good initiative, that would have been a good thing, because they would all be dead in the first second. Because, oh, you're bleeding. Because of my many abilities that are great and many. Okay. So a smash over there. The kill. Okay. A pommel. Pommel is also a good one. Okay. So, this thing costs a bunch of action points, a bunch of psi. So we don't really need to worry too much about things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. 90% chance to hit. Please don't miss. I think I killed the camera. Don't worry about it. So I used the one, fireball up in there. Please don't miss. Okay, that rat hound is basically toast. This rat hound over here is toast as well, and we still have tremendous amounts of movement points. I think that one that was over there is now dead. We should do this. And hopefully I'll have... Yes. He's on fire again. So he's on fire twice? Nope. Fortunately, of course not, because I stopped bleeding. Speaking of bleeding, I think you can loot these if you don't end combat. Yeah. The game does end combat for you, though. But that's something I might want to look into. Beautiful garnage! As soon as we clean the mess up, we'll be moving on to the next event. Thank you! I'm assuming it's the same person that we meet outside. It probably isn't, but whatever. It's fine. We succeeded. That was easy as pie. Pie. Cakes as well. Any sweets, really. Good, good, good. You survived. You're such a half... No, you're not such a half-wit after all. Here's your reward. And money, that doesn't matter. Also, everything in the loot container, locker, just right behind me, is yours. Only 50? What more do you want? More 50? Just like, what do you... Not what more, it's how much. This was your first match. The more matches you survive, the better the payment. Ready for more? No. I want to look at your loot locker over here. And look at that, an ancient rat hound tooth. Experience is the best education. That is actually 3 experience. That is really, really important. How many ancient rat hounds have we fought? Only the one? Probably could have gotten the pelt there. Because we are still using our tabby boots made out of ancient rat hound. Probably should have thought of that better. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Ready for the next match. Do you like Psy Beetles? Actually, I don't care. That should be a coma and not a dash, but anyway, you're fighting them anyway. Yeah. We're back again. I'm sure you can't wait to see the next Slaughterfest. Nah, it's just, that's what he died. Oh, did someone say bugs? Because that's what our challengers have on the menu today. Or is it the other way around? That's what our menu has on our challengers today. Give us a bloodbath. Well, I have friends. Can I not talk to my friends? I like the green hair. Okay, initiative is a lot of them. I'm not taking damage, so that is nice as well. Time for some target practice, says that challenger. Oh no. I hate it. I hate it. It's just movement points reduced. And of course they're gonna have all the nice abilities. Ooh, that dazed. At least I'm not on fire. That daze is a problem. It reduces my action points by 15. Now we have a doppelganger, which is just an ability that they have. I think that challenger over there is gonna die. And not by me. Or although, also by me. Doppelgangers up the wazoo. That's just how it goes. And hopefully, well... Did not kill my friend. It's not too shabby. Let's try Keely. Good, good, good. Let's see. What can I do here? Not that many action points. I can't do anything about you, can I? Because what I need to use is the other one. So temporal distortion, neurovisual disruption. Which one is it? Neural overload, that's the one. I mean, I could try and kill one of these. Might be able to do something good as well. Let's get the neural overload if I have it. Is that a typo there? I think there's a typo here. No, there's not. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of things that we can do over here. But we're still alive. That challenger is not, though. So we could see what he has. Doppelgangers are gone. Eat lead, says the challenger. Not in that voice. And I will eat critical hits. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to do much. At least I don't think so. Yeah. Not enough action points. I would have to take adrenaline for that, and maybe even then I wouldn't. The smell of burning insects always brings me back to the famous match where Death Ray obliterated 40 bugs with his arm flamers. I have those as well. I hope you enjoyed this event as much as I have. We'll be back soon. And arm flamers, I believe, are not an actual item in the game. You do have flamethrowers, though, I think. Not really sure if you do. Listen, Carrie, that wasn't bad at all. Here's your reward. You still have your limbs attached, which is always good. Ha 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 ha. Can I get healed, please? No. Yeah, this is kind of lame that they don't heal me. The loot of our friends comes over here as well. I like it. I like it a lot. So, get a health hypo. Sounds good to me. That guy over there does not sound good to me. Actually, I probably should go and have a chat. We got Boise over here. Ooh. Arena now, bro. Oh, yeah, it's the 3 out of 8 that we had, and now we have 4 out of 8. And I have a burp. Lockpicking 40. Imagine a match between some free drones and Protectorate soldiers. That would dominate Hey Hey, he says. Sure. I'm not really sure. I saw the free drones. They're really rubbish. The Protectorate would kill them all. So, Lanista, ready for another match? Yes. Guess what is next in line for you? No guess? Yes, no guess, because that's not an actual... You're not letting me choose an option. Siphoners! Start the match, then. Siphoners are easy. I mean, not when you can't press enter very quickly. Welcome back to another event. Our apologies to our Arena Now spectators. We're being informed we have some minor technical difficulties. But rest assured, we'll deal with those as soon as possible. Your bloodthirsty needs must be satisfied. I'm pretty sure that's not a setup for something coming up. Let's not prolong this anymore. Time for our challengers to battle some siphoners. It's challengers and siphoners. Oh, look at that. I have more friends. Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's the game setting up, like, later on, like in the last fight, somebody kicks in the door of the Arena Now studios and just kills the commentators or whatever. Just like, no, the technical difficulties were the preparation for this after all. No, damn you. What's the gun? The name of the gun? Not Schrodinger's gun. What's the one? Anyway, it's like a It's like that, you know, if you have a gun in a movie, it must go off. You know what I'm talking about? That's the whole thing. Anyway, I'm out of time for the day, so we're going to continue with my nonsense rambling in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.